So it's time to take our blank now. This is what I'm calling the blank here. This is what will make our puzzle pieces. And we are going to do, we're basically going to cut a hole in the shape of this base into our base. Hope that sounds correct. And the first thing we'll do is I'm going to take this here and I'm going to lift it up. If you remember from our previous video, or one of our previous videos, I need to be able to select this base here and basically cause it to go up. All right, and because the idea is if I take this whole piece here and I move it over to the base, I'm going to have to lift it out because I don't want to cut a hole through this. All right, I want to lift it about 7 millimeters here. So I'm going to go to my Move menu, and I'm going to select the whole piece, and we're going to move it up here by 7 millimeters. Oops, that should be good there. And then we're going to go back to our top view, and I suppose we could probably be a little bit more precise about this, but I think I should be able to line this up properly. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to line this point up with this grid line right here, because that represents the center. And to do that, we might have to zoom in. If you find any operation you're trying to carry out lacks precision, zooming in always helps. See, because it kind of looked like it was lined up properly, and now you can see it's off to one side by a little bit. So let's see if we can't just move that to the side a touch. All right, that looks good. And I'm going to sort of zoom out here and just see what I can line up the rest of my body on. It looks like I just need to move this down a little bit because I can see 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 squares, and then somewhere in the fifth there's the point. And here I've got 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares, 4 squares, and somewhere here it's a point. And so I think I can move this point to the middle of the squares, and that should line it up on the up-down side to there. And again, there's probably, I know there's more precise ways of doing this, but we don't want to belabor this too much. So I think that's eyed as center. So I'm going to press OK. And let's just take a quick look at this to make sure that it's what we're looking for. Excellent. So what this is going to represent here, this picture, is effectively how much the pieces are going to stick out of the puzzle base. All right. So we'll go back up to the top view here, and we'll go to our Modify menu, and we want to go to the Combine menu, but remember that we're not doing a join operation. We want to do a cut here, and the cut just represents cutting out of the body, the target body, whatever the piece here and the piece here are intersecting by. Okay, if that seems a little confusing, let's just go through the process. The target body is the thing you want carved out. That's the base. And the tool is the thing that's going to do the cutting. All right, and again, so we just go to the tool body now, and then wherever these two pieces overlap, it's going to cut out. All right, and I don't want to keep my tools, so I don't cut that out. And we're not going to worry about the component stuff here, so we're just going to press OK now, and we're going to look from the side quick, and look at that. We've got a big hole in the base, which is going to be the shape of our pieces. And we're just going to clean up our workspace a little bit here. So let's zoom out a touch. And what I would like to do is press the M for Move menu. And we're just going to pick up our pieces here, and we're going to move them over to about here. All right. This doesn't matter if we're lined up on anything right now, because all I'm going to do here is do merge operations on my pieces, and to do that, I think we're going to go back and take a look at our picture of the puzzle, and we're going to see whether or not we can figure out a plan for which shapes I'm going to merge together here to create the pieces of the puzzle. So I think we'll just make this a short video and we'll go on to our next step in a moment.